All right. I guess we can get the ball rolling. Let me just push up the All right, so I would like to welcome you to this second session of the cryptocurrency trading course. This course is brought to you by the United Africa Blockchain Association in conjunction with FTX. So before we begin, let me just share with you the vision and mission of the United Africa Blockchain Association. So the United Africa Blockchain Association, UEBA, is a non-profit organization formed for the promotion of the adoption of blockchain technology in Africa and creating partnerships and networks that deliver on life-changing blockchain projects. Our learning programs empower individuals as well as organizations with skills and networks to build solutions that take advantage of blockchain technology. The mission of UEBA is to unify the African blockchain ecosystem towards 8 goals of common harmonious coexistence and progress, which are education, financial inclusion, sovereign identity, skills development, job creation, gender equality, fair and efficient trade, and poverty alleviation. So that's that about UEBA. Now let's get into what today's lesson holds for us. So today we'll learn about cryptocurrencies, types of cryptocurrencies, what are known as on and off ramps in cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency exchanges. Basically, these things are going to be important for you, especially as you dabble into cryptocurrency and so dabble into trading. So let us begin. Money holds a critical role in our lives, and it is increasingly becoming more and more intertwined with every single transaction that we do at hectic computer speeds. But traditional currencies cannot live up to that. And there is a gap in technology, and that needs addressing. And there is a technology which is known as cryptocurrency that has taken up that challenge to be able to address it. And that's what we'll be looking at today. So what is cryptocurrency? Let us look at the definition of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, or crypto, is a digital asset designed to work as a medium of exchange where an individual's coin ownership records can be stored on a blockchain ledger using strong cryptography to secure transactions, to control the creation of additional coins, and to verify the transfer of coin ownership. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin for starters, as it is important to know that Bitcoin was the first decentralized cryptocurrency. There would have never been any other cryptocurrency if Bitcoin had not arrived and presented the way to be able to do what Bitcoin does. So, Bitcoin is a type of digital asset that can be bought, sold, or transferred between parties securely over the internet. And because of this, Bitcoin can be used to store value, much like buying gold or silver and any other investment. But unlike other types of investments, Bitcoin also serves as a digital currency. So you can use it to buy goods and services, as well as make payments and exchange value electronically. However, the difference from other types of traditional currencies such as the rand, the kwacha, the naira, or the dollar, which you can use as well to buy goods and services, right? Is that, and you can use them also equally to buy goods and services electronically, right? Is that Bitcoin doesn't have physical coins and doesn't have paper bills. And when you send a Bitcoin to someone or use Bitcoin to buy anything, you don't need to use a bank or a credit card or any other third party type of clearing house. Instead, you can send a Bitcoin directly to another party over the internet and it will arrive safely and almost instantaneously. So there are two types of digital assets under cryptocurrencies. That is cryptocurrency coins and what is known as cryptocurrency tokens. They are both decentralized. They can all act as medium of exchange and they all use cryptographic signatures. But that's where the similarities end. So let's look at cryptocurrency coins or cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency are digital assets on a blockchain that are built into the logic of the protocol of the blockchain. They perform one task only, and that is transferring units of currency from one account to another account. These units are encoded with the software protocols of the blockchain software itself and are known as cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is a great example of cryptocurrency. So is Litecoin, Monero, Ripple, such kind of coins. Then we've got crypto coins. Crypto coins or cryptocurrency coins behave very similar to cryptocurrencies in the sense that they are a type of currency that exists on a blockchain and can be transferred from one account to another. However, unlike cryptocurrencies, their behavior is not built into the blockchain software itself. Instead, their behavior comes about by implementation in smart contracts. These smart contracts tally the units of the token transferred between accounts. So to transfer units of these tokens, an account signs, just a moment. Right, all right. So let me repeat that. So to transfer units from these tokens, an account signs a transaction telling the smart contract to debit a number of units of the token from its tally and credit the same number of units of the token to another account's tally. So most tokens conform to the the EIP20. The EIP20 standard was known as the ERC standard some while back, but it has been revised to EIP20 token standard. And in fact, the majority of smart contracts on blockchains tend to use this type of standard. This standard was created by Ethereum. If you remember what I was saying yesterday about the Ethereum virtual machine and how the virtual machine gave rise to smart contracts, and smart contracts gave rise to a number of tokens and other applications of tokens, and also other applications that can be built on the blockchain. So Ethereum standardized token creation under EIP20 tokens, and I think NFTs under the ERC 720, if I'm correct, standard. So now there are main categories also under tokens. The main categories of tokens: utility tokens, commodity tokens, and security tokens. So let's look at the first one, utility tokens. So a utility token is a token that serves some use case within an ecosystem. So let's say, for an example, let's take Ethereum. So let's say you remember what I was talking about when I said a smart contract, once a smart contract does its service, right, there is a fee that is given, a fee that is given out, right? That fee is gas, isn't it? So you might find that gas works in the same way as an in-house token would work to make payments within that that blockchain. So a utility token does that kind of work within a blockchain. These tokens allow users to perform some certain actions that are needed in the network. A utility token is unique to that ecosystem. So there's the browser Brave. If you've used Brave before, Brave's basic attention token, BAT, for example, can only be used to tip content creators through the Brave browser or through any other application that is integrated with a BAT wallets, like Twitter has got that integration. So BAT has got no other work apart from speculating its value, whether it grows or it shrinks, and to make such kind of payments. So, Brave is a good example of such kind of a browser, and I would recommend you using Brave. It's just like an offshoot of Chrome, but much better, much more secure. You don't get all those funny adverts time and time again. So under the utility tokens also is the non-fungible tokens, NFTs. So non-fungible tokens serve as a type of unique utility token too. So non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, are cryptographic assets on a blockchain with a unique identification codes and metadata that distinguish them from each other. So as you know from the craze that is happening, right? So non-fungible tokens, you can attach that metadata and those identification to an artwork or to music or to a piece of clothing. They work that way. They are non-fungible in the sense that they are not exchangeable as let's say a token that will be used as money. The token that will be used as money, those tokens are all similar to each other, and in that way they are exchangeable for commercial purposes, but not in the case of non-fungible tokens. So non-fungible tokens are used in the to apply ownership, to prove ownership for goods, artwork, and all of those things. So you find that in the entertainment industry, there is a growth of the use of those things as people want to cash in on those and be able to, sell things, purely online and that. Yeah. So examples of utility tokens, like I said before, is the basic attention token and Chainlink. You also get the Binance coin, which is equally utility token. So the next category of tokens, commodity tokens. Commodity tokens are backed by standard assets that already have independent value, such as gold or oil or sovereign currency. So sovereign currency, definitely we're talking about traditional currency, or to differentiate between traditional currency and cryptocurrency. Sovereign currency now gets attached with a fiat meaning government-backed money. So you can attach a token to government, backed money, or oil, or such kind of commodities. So one of the great examples of commodity tokens is stable coins. So what is a stable coin? A stable coin is a class of cryptocurrencies that attempt to offer price stability and are backed by a reserve asset. Stable coins have gained traction as they attempt to offer the best of both worlds. So from the cryptocurrency side, the instant processing and security and privacy of payments, and from the traditional side, volatility free stability of evaluation that comes through fiat currencies. So stable coins currently, they can be backed by fiat, they can be backed by cryptocurrencies themselves, they can also be backed by commodities, or they can be algorithmic, right? So great examples of stable coins is Tether, or the DAI on MakerDAO, or the Celo US dollar. The third category of tokens is security tokens. So security tokens represent ownership of shares in a company that does business using a blockchain. So a security token is essentially a digital form of traditional securities. So there are three main types of traditional securities, which are equities, debt, and a hybrid of debt and equities. So examples of securities would be stocks, bonds, EFTs, options, and futures. So hypothetically, any of these can be tokenized to become a security token. It is possible that in the near future, security tokens could serve as a very viable alternative and competitor to stocks and other traditional securities. In fact, it is already beginning to happen, right? So let's say if you were on the FTX platform, you should be able to get tokenized stocks, and those are some of the viable options that are that are available. So, and the beauty about tokenized stocks is that tokenized stocks are also fractionalized stocks. So you don't necessarily have to buy the whole entire stock. You can just buy a fraction of that stock, or a group of you can be part of you can be part of a stock just by buying fractions of that stock, and you get your dividend as it is calculated. So people who own security tokens can profit from them, and they can profit from their performance, from the performance of the token, and sometimes they can also earn profits from dividends into the form of additional tokens, and they often also get voting powers. So you begin to understand when it comes to some places or some blockchains where certain tokens give people certain rights to vote, certain rights to do governance. So also among security tokens, you get tokens such as ICO tokens. You remember the ICO craze that took place, I think 2016, 2017. In that time, you get such kind of stocks under this, and other stocks, other tokens, they call STOs and that, right? So one of the most well-known security tokens is the blockchain capital. So now let's go into something else. So that's that about cryptocurrencies. Yeah, short and sweet, and hopefully simple enough for you. So now we are going to look at cryptocurrency on and off ramps, right? So from the very beginning, cryptocurrency had an underlying issue. The barrier to entry was high. Explaining how wallets, exchanges, tokens, and the various different solutions work to a beginner could be difficult. It could be difficult. This is why we are here again, trying to go through all this so that we can all get up to speed and know how to use these things. So for the last few years, making crypto accessible and easy to use has been the most critical task of any project in the space, right? So crypto on-ramps or off-ramps solve this problem by acting as a bridge that connects the physical world with the digital one, including that of currencies. This is achieved by offering easy and secure and fast ways to exchange fiat for crypto and crypto for fiat. So basically, on-ramps and off-ramps are solutions that make it possible for you to, let's say, if you want to get into crypto or you are trying to get out of crypto. So at one point, it was very difficult to understand how do you get into crypto, how do you get out of crypto, and also to have such kind of services. So let us look at on-ramps for starters. So when we talk about crypto on-ramp or on-ramping, we simply mean you using your regular money, your fiat money, probably your bank card to buy some crypto. So on-ramping sees you leave the traditional monetary system and enter into the decentralized blockchain ecosystem instead. So you begin to see that this is how new people get into the ecosystem, and definitely making it easy for people to get in makes it also easy for adoption, right? So conversely, off ramping is when you cash out of a crypto, and that is by exchanging your coins or your tokens for cash and for goods and services. So sometimes, let's say you get paid, maybe you got paid in cryptocurrency, you want to cash out so that you can use your money. So you need to understand which ones are your ramps that are available, off ramps that are available to you. So let's look at, now that we have established what on-ramping is, that is the process of leaving fiat and entering into a blockchain-based decentralized money system. Let us look at some of the options that are available to us, right? So the first available way to get into crypto are crypto exchanges. So what is a crypto exchange? A crypto exchange is a digital market where traders can buy and sell crypto using different fiat currencies or cryptocurrencies. So a cryptocurrency exchange offers as or acts as an intermediary between buyers and sellers of cryptocurrency. So let's take a deep dive and look at some of the cryptocurrency types that are available if you want to get into crypto. So the first one is centralized exchanges. So by far the most common place for new crypto users to on-ramp is via centralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges are exchanges such as FTX, you get Binance, you get Coinbase. Basically, most of the popular exchanges are centralized, right? So centralized in the sense that they are the ones that manage the whole works. You need to hook up to them. They manage the whole works and all that, right? So these platforms allow users to take their first steps into the crypto world by accepting bank transfers, credit card payments, and also depending on what kind of exchange that you're using, you need to just go through and check out what kind of payment options they offer. Some they offer all sorts of payment processes. So definitely, when you want to cash out from the bank, some offer transfers, some offer credit card or debit card. You can use your debit card to exchange coins or tokens for in that way, right? So when you're on the exchange, you should expect, or if you're going to join an exchange, you should expect these steps to follow. Your first step when you're on-ramping via a centralized exchange is to open an account. This normally requires you to upload your photo of your government ID, in Zambia, NRC, in South Africa, maybe an ID or a passport, right? And usually you take a selfie. I'm sure some of you guys have done this already. You give them proof of address and maybe your signature as well, right? So while you can create an account on while you can create an account on some centralized exchanges without going through the KYC, you will notice that most of them, they will limit your access to their services until you provide some more data. So some will start you with small money, maybe just underneath 10,000, and they'll say, well, if you want to get, you want to trade more or you want to buy more, then you have to do your KYC. That has to do with the it has to do with the Money Laundering Act, fraud, and all that. So the precise procedure varies between platform, but the goal is consistent across the board. That is minimizing fraud, like I said, money laundering, and by making, wallet ownership transparent. So also, that is one of the places that acts like a bottleneck, especially when you want to get into exchanges. So sometimes you need to be patient, because when you get through your KYC, you'll find that it might take slightly longer for them to approve to come back, right? So once you have provided this data and your account is created, you will be free to purchase a variety of tokens using the payment options that are available, right? So like I said, the bank or whatever that you are using, that they have, that is available on that platform. So also begins, you need to figure out, right? So if you're looking for certain coins, you need to figure out whether that exchange offers those coins or if it doesn't. So that is one of the important things that you need to do. So the other type of exchanges that can allow you to get into crypto, decentralized exchanges, right? So decentralized exchanges, for a while, it was difficult for most people who had fiat to get in, because of the issue of them being totally on the blockchain. So decentralized, cryptocurrencies are totally different from the other ones that have been I talked about, the centralized one, in the sense that these ones are right on the blockchain, and you'll find that these will be no human interface. You just interface between you and the smart contract. You remember the smart contract, right? So you get decentralized finances, exchanges that have been built that way. So decentralized finances, sorry, I'm just keep on going to decentralized finance. So decentralized exchanges, DAXs or DAX as they call them, they exist on the blockchain, and some of the famous ones are on Ethereum. You get I think Uniswap as one of the most prolific ones that is on the blockchain. And around DAXs, there's also a whole new economy that is rising out of the DAXs. So what makes it easy to connect to DAXs is what are known as full ramp systems, right? Full ramp systems. So here you find platforms such as MoonPay, Wire, who have answered the call, and these services offer KYC compliant integration for decentralized exchanges, enabling them to offer fiat purchasing, and this they are able to do using APIs, right? APIs. And this is a great, if I can just pause for a while, this is a great business opportunity, because these ramping systems, they offer APIs, and these APIs can be connected to any interface in front here that acts as a payment system. And in this case, you'll see that DAXs are benefiting from ramping services like MoonPay, Wire, and them, right? So that is the central theme that is attached to that. They take care of documentation request, KYC processes, allowing the functionality to be plugged into an existing DAX to give them on-ramping capabilities while remaining decentralized. And the main selling point for this type of on-ramp is that your newly purchased coins will go directly into your own wallet, personal wallet, and not into a custodial exchange wallet, meaning that you have full control of your crypto just from the moment that you buy it. That is the difference between the DAXs and um, the centralized exchanges. The centralized exchanges, they have what is known as a custodial wallet. So you keep your money with them, right? And sometimes it can be difficult to get your money out of such kind of exchanges. So this is one of the ways that you can go. You can go through DAXs and do your exchanges and all that. The other one is peer-to-peer. Peer-to-peer exchanges, especially in Africa, are doing well. And peer-to-peer exchanges are more resistant to censorship, right? Because peer-to-peer exchanges, they are marketplaces which give an opportunity for users to connect via them. So you trade with each other, not necessarily trading with the exchange. So the exchange gives you escrow services and ensures that your transactions are secure, right? And they also do your arbitration in case there's a conflict of payment and all that. So they've been such a hit in Africa, exchanges such as Paxful, what's the other one? I think Bislato, local Bitcoins, such kind of exchanges are peer-to-peer exchanges. So you can use peer-to-peer exchanges, and peer-to-peer exchanges have got a wide, like I think Paxful boasts of about 300 or so payment options that you get there, right? So that's then another ramp would be like NFTs. If you were creating NFTs, right? So if you were creating NFTs, you can get paid in crypto. And the other way to get paid in crypto is mining, like we were saying yesterday. So you can mine crypto, then you get paid in crypto, and also through ATMs where they exist. So let's look at off-ramp options that are available. As I said, off-ramp is getting your crypto out. How can you get your crypto out? So you can get your crypto out again through exchanges. There are exchanges that will convert crypto into cash. So just like the way you were, if you are getting in, you are able to convert, let's say using your bank account, you can use your bank card and all that, right? So they offer the similar services, but at the other end, where let's say now you want to, cash out your crypto, then you can use such kind of an exchange. So obviously, yet again, you need to check out which exchange does that. I know on top of my head, I know that Yellow Card, you can come in with your cash. I think deposit your cash, and you can hook up your account to the same, so that it makes it easier for you to either get your cash into the exchange, or get your crypto once it has changed, or whatever else that you're doing, get your crypto out through the banking system. So just find out which kind of exchanges offer such kind of services. So one other one as well here is exchanges that offer debit cards, right? So you can use your debit card to cash out, as an off-ramp. Which other ones are also same? You can use the ATM, but ATMs, as you know, cryptocurrency ATMs are a rare feature. So those are some of the ways that you can get into crypto and also get out of crypto. Those are important for you to know and to understand how to do so. Because sometimes, people have lost money because they don't understand what to do, right? And people sometimes they feel like, well, no, I'll lose money if ever I connected myself to a ramping system, when the ramping system is virtually safe. So that is what I had for you, class, today. So I'm opening it up for any questions. All right. So let's do this.